Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where we get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. If this is your first time being here, then you know what this is, or then you don't know what this is. This is our town hall of pop culture, where we weigh in on some of the most pressing pop culture stories. Well, you weigh in. This is your opportunity. You already hear me speak all the time. As you know, earlier today, the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial came to an end. And I don't think a lot of people were surprised by the verdict. I'm your boy, TheKempire. Welcome to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, guys. You don't just get reality TV recaps here on the channel. You get everything in pop culture. As I said before, this is our town hall of pop culture, where you have under a minute to weigh in on the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial, or whatever hot topic that we're talking about at the time. So here are the rules. But before we get into the rules, shout out to everyone that's in the live chat. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate you. As you know, we haven't covered the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial at length. We've covered certain stories that have come out, because it was a job in itself. Every day, all day, testimony. But of course, we have to give a shout out to friend of the YouTube channel, Emily D. Baker. I've always go to Emily to break down in layman's terms some of the things that are happening in pop culture when it comes to reality TV, when it came to the Wendy Williams case. So shout out to Emily D. Baker. Emily, I am not trying to pretend that I am a judge. I am just acting as the overseer. I don't know, whoever oversees the situation at a town hall. This is not court. Where's my gavel? Oh. I had it engraved too, y'all. Anyways. So this is more about you guys. This is more about hearing from you, because there are a lot of you that have been absent from the channel, which is okay. I understand. You have lives or other things that you want to watch. I'm okay with that. But I'm glad that you're back, because now we are allowing you. I'm sure you've listened to so much commentary on this case, read so many different things, watched all of this, and you've been wanting to say something. You've been wanting to you want the world to hear what you have to say when it comes to this Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard defamation trial. As you already know, if you've been following legal cases for a long time, or pop culture legal cases for a long time, defamation is hard to prove. It's hard to prove. And a lot of people felt as if Johnny Depp might not win this case. However, he would win in public favor. But today, he won in both. So let's get into some of what's going on here. So for those of you that have been under a rock and don't know what the hell we're talking about, so this is the second lawsuit between this former married couple. They met on the set of this movie. They used to be in love, but it was an up and down relationship. This court case shared all of it. At one point, the supermodel Kate Moss just recently had to testify. So many thoughts on this case, from poop to lying on the stand, selling stories allegedly to TMZ. And then there is the movie Aquaman. DC president saying that we can make chemistry happen, because there was no chemistry happening between Jason Momoa and Amber Heard in the movie. As you know, there is a petition with over 4.4 million signatures. I think it's one of the first ever to see this a level of signatures, to have Amber Heard removed from the Aquaman 2 movie. Over 4.4 million. Let me share my screen. Just for the folks that don't believe me. No, I went and checked today, and I like to cite my sources. So let me cite my sources. All right. If you don't believe me. Remove Amber Heard from Aquaman 2. Word on the street is that Aquaman 2, she's only going to be in it for about 20. I'm not even, I was being real generous. No, 10 minutes. 10 minutes. There were multiple stories about how Jason Momoa was trying to save her job on the movie. The people behind the movie testified in court. Well, the movie really isn't about her character. Jason and Amber didn't have chemistry, but we can make chemistry happen. But as I said to you before, over 4 million signatures want this woman removed from the movie. I mean, these comic book action superhero movies, they honestly they're usually like 3 hours. So 10 minutes and 3 hours, y'all can deal. Y'all can deal. Or do you not want to see her at all? I'm sure by the end of today, and I'm sure a bunch of you guys are going to go and go sign this petition to have Amber removed. Okay, so I just wanted to give you an update on that. A lot of people were wondering, where in the hell was Johnny Depp? Johnny Depp was not there for the reading of the verdict today because he has been in the UK. He had prior engagements. Amber Heard's legal team did not like that. They're like, you can see how serious he's taking this. Well, he was performing. As you know, he's not just an actor, he's a musician. So Johnny Depp was in the UK. He's had a few performances. I'm sure they've been probably sold out too. Do I have a picture of Johnny? I thought I did. I did. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know when I have my notes, I like to show y'all my notes. I work so hard. Look, I work so hard to put these things together. Oh, here it is. You know, Johnny was like, I have performances. It also is an indication of how they felt the case was going to turn out. So very much like many of you, I was there watching this live happen earlier today at 3 p.m. Eastern. That's when they said the verdict was going to be announced after a couple of days of deliberation among the jury. So apparently something wasn't filled out on this whole jury schmurry application situation. Let me y'all know I'm pretending to be a judge here. Come on. Which was an indication that someone won here. And then if you looked at the reaction of both legal teams, it kind of looked like Amber Heard had lost. So eventually, by now, for those of you that have been under a rock, the jury came back. Let's get into what the jury decided, and then we will get into what Amber Heard and Johnny Depp have released as statements. Okay, I'm just giving you a picture, and then I'll shut up, and then it will be your opportunity to call in. All right. If you're a Royal Court member of the channel, I've already posted, well, it will post in about 4 minutes on the community tab on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, the backstage link. Because you're a Royal Court member, I'm giving you first access to the backstage. Okay. All right. Let me get back to this. Hold on. All right. So this is what transpired in court today after the jury came back. So by now you already know Johnny Depp won. However, he did kind of lose, kind of sort of lose, but not really. I'll explain in a second. All right. So the jury found unanimously in favor of Johnny Depp in his defamation lawsuit against Amber Heard, in which she called him a sexual abuser, which was part of the reason why it was a defamation case. The jury further found Heard's accusations in the Washington Post op-ed that she wrote were malicious. The jury awarded Johnny Depp $10 million in compensatory damages. Compensation as if, you know, depending on what his work, how much money he lost in work, okay? And they awarded him $5 million in punitive damages. So her punishment for what she did. Amber also won, though, in her defamation countersuit and was awarded $2 million. The defamation was based on Johnny's lawyers accusing Amber and her friends of concocting a story for the cops under the direction of her lawyer and publicist. So it wasn't even directly what Johnny said. It was his lawyer. So that's $2 million. But here's the thing. For those that, you know, you hear all this legal mumbo jumbo, you're like, what the hell? So the judge reduced the $5 million punitive damages award for Johnny because in Virginia, where this is being held, and that's why I was on court TV, because Virginia law caps punitive damages in these cases at $350,000. So what Amber Heard now owes Johnny Depp in this defamation case, which she just lost, is after you deduct the $2 million that he owes her, that the jury just awarded her, she now owes him $8,350,000. Do you think that Johnny Depp will actually want that money? I mean, $8 million to Johnny Depp. Yes, he's lost millions because of, being dropped from the Pirates of Caribbean and this other franchise. He's lost a lot of money, but he's still very much rich. He's still a rich bitch. It's Pride Month. Can we be a little joyous? It's Pride Month. Happy Pride Month, y'all. All right, back to this. So now all of those details will be figured out amongst their lawyers. Along with all of that, and almost immediately, statements, the first statement came out, it was from Amber Heard. So they must have planned this. For her to have this lengthy statement, minutes later, a statement was posted on her Instagram. Let's read it. Let's read her statement, and then we'll get into Johnny Depp's statement. All right. Let me share my screen. So this was Amber Heard's statement. Her comments are limited. Because that's the other part of this. This case got very toxic in a lot of different ways. There were hashtags justice for Johnny. And then there was, people that just the toxicness of this case. Part of the reason why I also was just like, Okay. So Amber says this in her statement. The disappointment I feel today is beyond words. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence still was not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power, influence, and sway of my ex-husband. I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. It is a setback. It sets back the clock to a time when a woman who spoke up and spoke out could be publicly shamed and humiliated. It sets back the idea that violence against women is to be taken seriously. I believe Johnny's attorneys succeeded in getting the jury to overlook the key issue of freedom of speech and ignore evidence that was so conclusive that we won in the UK. For those that didn't know, there was another legal situation in the UK and where Johnny Depp lost. She says, I'm sad I lost this case, but I'm sadder still that I seem to have lost a right I thought I had as an American to speak freely and openly. A lot of people are going to have reactions to this statement. A lot of you already know. I already know. A lot of you are going to have strong reactions to her statement. As I said to you before, this statement literally came out minutes after the jury the jury's verdict came out. So obviously she probably had two different statements that she wanted to release. This is your opportunity. This is our town hall of pop culture. If you're just joining us, where you guys get a minute to call in and share your thoughts. We have over 1,100 people here for our town hall pop culture. Welcome if you're new to the channel. I know a lot of you are going to have strong reactions to this statement. Honestly, because I'm a straight shooter. Amber, based on what we saw in this case, first of all, your lawyers. Where did you find them? And anyone else? Because I know some of you have been watching this every single day. You could probably weigh in more when it comes to her legal team. But based on what I've seen and heard, I'm like, you would have been better off hiring Phaedra Parks. Phaedra. Shout out to Phaedra Park. Sorry, Phaedra. I had to. Let's get into what Johnny Depp's statement says. Okay, so Johnny Depp released a statement as well. As I said to you before, Johnny Depp was not in the court. He is in the UK because he has several dates of performances that he couldn't make it. He already knew he was going to win. He already knew he was going to win. All right. Johnny Depp's statement. Guys, I'm just laying the groundwork for what you're going to call in and comment on. Royal Court members, I have posted the backstage link there for you. Already see I got a couple of people backstage waiting to weigh in. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, head on over to TheKempire.com. You don't have to, but if you want to, just saying. Shout out to our moderators as well, guys. Shout out to our moderators. We did not plan this live today. I told you that we would do a town hall once the verdict did come in, but shout out to our moderators. They're always here trying to help and allowing all of you to have your opinions. Okay. So Johnny posted this shortly after. Oh my God. It already has 7 million, over almost 8 million likes. Let me go back to Amber's. Y'all did her dirt. She's got 115,000. Let me refresh this page. Hold on. Let me refresh the page. Let me just be fair. Now, 118,000 likes versus 7.6 million likes. Let me look. Let me like it. I'm not supposed to show bias. Oh, let me unlike it. I'm not supposed to show bias. I am supposed to proceed over this. Okay. All right. So Johnny Depp released a statement saying this: 6 years ago, my life, the life of my children, the lives of those closest to me, and also the lives of the people who for many, many years have supported and believed in me were forever changed, all in the blink of an eye. False, very serious, and criminal allegations were levied at me via the media, which triggered an endless, wait, sidebar, y'all. I'm sorry. If you're new, we do sidebars. What in the typewriter is going on? What in the typewriter is going on? My eyes are like, okay, I'll focus. Sorry, y'all. False, very serious, and criminal allegations were levied at me via the media, which triggered an endless barrage of hateful content, although no charges were ever brought against me. It had already traveled around the world twice within a nanosecond, and it had a systemic impact on my life and career. And 6 years later, the jury gave me my life back. I am truly humbled. My decision to pursue this case, knowing very well the height of the legal hurdles that I would be facing and the inevitable worldwide spectacle into my life, was only made after considerable thought. It really helped his in public. I mean, people still love Johnny Depp after all of this, but this really helped Johnny Depp's image. Forget about winning the case. It helped his image. And I'm sure that was part of the reason why he pursued this. From the very beginning, the goal of bringing this case was to reveal the truth, regardless of the outcome. He's hinted at this before. He didn't care if he won or lose. It did exactly what he needed it to do. Change people's opinions of him in the public eye. He continues, speaking the truth was something that I owed to my children and to all those who have remained steadfast in their support of me. I feel at peace knowing I have finally accomplished that. Look, shh, y'all didn't see that. Y'all didn't see that. Mind your business. Look, mind your business. Mind your business. I will share more of my thoughts at the end of our town hall and where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? If you're new to the channel, then you know our town hall pop culture is not really about me. I lay out the information for you guys, and this is your opportunity. You've been watching this case for days and weeks and hours. So you have strong opinions, but you've been sharing those opinions with your husband that says, girl, I don't care. Okay. Or I don't want care. I don't want to hear more about this. So you've been commiserating online, but now you can commiserate with me. You will have a minute to share your thoughts on this case and the verdict. 1 minute. This is our town hall. This is where you get to weigh in. As you know, we give you free reign when we do recaps or other news. But today, you have 1 minute in our town hall to be fair to everyone else. We have almost 400 likes, but we have over 1,300 people here. You guys in the live chat, how many likes should we get before I drop the call-in link for everyone else? And now that our Royal Court members are backstage, I'm going to drop the call-in link for our Team Kempire members next. Because look, they keep the lights on here. I got to show them some love, okay? So let me actually drop it for our Team Kempire members. There are 2 levels to the membership here on the channel. You don't have to become a member, y'all. But there are little perks to being a member. Okay. Let me drop the members link backstage for our members. Okay. All right. But we have quite a few people backstage. All right. There we go. I've posted the link there. Let me go back here. Look at oh wait, chairman. I forgot to change my name on the thing. I'll change it later. All right, back to this. Let me just say thank you. We got a couple of super chats. I do want to say thank you. Hold on. Let me just get to the super chats. Miss Brooks, thank you so much for the super chat. Miss Brooks says they could have held the court right in this chat, and we would have told them the truth. I did contemplate, because you know what? We have our own way of commentating, but it's not the legal mumbo jumbo. It's more like, what he say? What she say? She did what? Poop what? Maybe another trial. I just was like, there's so many other things that we wanted to talk about, which is okay, because now we have this opportunity. So thank you, Miss Brooks, for the super chat. Thank you, Deborah, for the super chat. Deborah says, watch Elaine attorney come out with book. I'm trying. Amber Heard's attorney. Oh, Lord. Thank you. 700 likes? Is that what you do? Should we do, since Darwin gave me my housewives tagline? I think we should hit 700, and I'll drop the call-in link, guys. Liking the video helps support our channel, but also support other channels that talk about pop culture, that talk about reality TV, that talk about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. So like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. Now, I'm done talking. This is going to be your opportunity. We already have a full backstage with members. To become a member of the channel, head on over to TheKempire.com. Okay. Let me just remind you of the rules. Yes, we have rules like any other town hall, y'all. It's also Pride Month, so I made it colorful. Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month to everyone. All right, let me take the banner off so that you guys can see all the rules. So these are the rules. The disclaimer here. The opinions of the callers do not reflect the opinions of myself, the Kempire LLC, our sponsors, or Google/YouTube. The callers are calling in of their own free will and agree to not use profanity or make derogatory statements of any group of people, specifically Johnny Depp or Amber Heard. All right. All topics are for entertainment purposes only. None of the information presented in this video or by myself or by the Kempire LLC should be taken as fact, and everything is alleged. How you doing? Just had to add that part because it is Pride Month. All right, before we take the callers, let me just say thank you. So we have a couple of super chats. Uh-oh, familiar face. Hey, Alex. Thank you for the super chat. Alex says, what are we watching tonight, child? Hashtag 7 months Royal Court. Guys, yes, we will be live on my TikTok tonight for Beverly Hills and Dubai, probably 9:15 p.m. Eastern. So stay tuned for that, The Kempire on TikTok. Thank you, Alex. A mess. Alex is adding things to his membership. Okay. Hetty, thank you so much for the super chat. Hetty says, Kempire, I love your town hall outfit, but when are we getting a wig and gavel to complete the fit? Okay, Teddy, I know you're in London. Here in the States, we don't wear wigs, but the fact that you said it, the fact that I can wear a wig on this bald head, stay tuned. But there is a gavel. There is a gavel. I do have a gavel. Wait. All right. Let's get to the callers. Enough about us and us talking, guys. Let's get to, we're at 500 and something likes, but we have over 1,200 people watching. Be sure to like the video if you haven't liked it already. I am going to drop the call-in link in just a second. Let's get through some of the callers that are backstage already. Callers, again, please be mindful of the rules that I've just stated, and you will have a minute to share your thoughts. So all greetings, you don't have to greet me. It's okay. If you want to use that time for your statement, fine, but you don't have to greet me. You can just be like, hello, here's what I have to say. All right. Okay. So we're going to do the Royal Court members first, and then I'm going to drop the call-in link for everyone else. All right. Let me bring up Tiana's here. What's going on, Tiana?
Hey, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. So okay, here goes my wait, fix the time.
Wait, let me start it over because I didn't pay attention.
Here we go. All right. So I've actually been following this case since about 2018. So I'm really excited that it's over. One of the things that I took from it, I'm trying to be completely unbiased, is that in the UK case, they didn't allow a lot of the evidence that Johnny had.
Yes.
So when Amber is saying that she won, it's kind of hard because the case was between Johnny and the son, not necessarily Amber. So it's kind of like, girl, what you talking about? But also,
son. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think also the main difference with the lawyers, and I think they're all competent lawyers, but I think the difference is that as if you are paying an attorney, you sit back and you let your attorneys work for you and you let them do the job that you've paid them to do. And I think that's the difference between Amber's lawyers. I think that I think that there were a lot of things that they probably didn't want her to do. They probably didn't want her on the stand. And so, but I think Johnny just, he trusted Ben.
Tiana, it went dead on you.
Oh, sorry, because my work alarm to clock out. Because
the work alarm to clock out. Okay, I'm gonna give you an extra 10 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay. No, but I just think that's the difference, is that Johnny let Ben and Camille really just work for him, and he trusted his lawyer. So I think that's the big difference as well. But also still believe all women. They have a right to tell their story. They have a right to say what has happened to them. But at the same time, we as an audience should be able to view the evidence and view what happens and change how we feel about a person.
All right, Tiana, we appreciate you calling in, and thank you for being a Royal Court member.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, Delsenia, I see. All I see is a black screen, but I'm gonna bring you up.
Bye.
Hey, Delsenia.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes. Where are you, in court?
No, actually, I look a mess, so no camera today. Hi, everybody.
Right.
I just want to say real quick, I'm going to echo what Tiana said, because she's already said that they were very, very competent lawyers, but Amber wanted to control them, and so they did what she wanted her to do, and so it was at a cost. Since Tiana echoed everything that I wanted to say about that, I did want to mention, because you mentioned that it was going to be a step back for people that actually did have SV and DV. It's not, because what I saw on the screen and what I saw prior to this case is that Johnny was abused. So because she's not really an abused person, she's not amongst the abused. So it's not gonna go against, it's not gonna affect the Me Too movement at all, because they see through her. And I'm gonna just say this one last thing. Hollywood already knew all of this. It's new to us. A lot of stuff is out there on the internet, videos, long tape, and a lot of evidence that they also couldn't even bring into this game. We saw enough, because I was in it every day. Sorry, y'all. I was there every day. But there's a lot that I saw offline that I got hooked up with that I saw, but they couldn't bring it in, because how it is, and Emily D. Baker can explain it better. Yeah. If there's not a opportunity open, they can't just bring in the evidence. There has to be an opening, and my time is up. But thank you.
Delsenia, we appreciate it. And I just want to clarify something. I didn't say it said abuse was back. That was Amber's statement.
Right. But I just wanted to let anybody out there know, because anybody else that might be triggered, and they probably already know that in their mind, but I just want to say it out in this platform, in our town hall.
Thank you, Delson. We appreciate you and welcome back.
Thank you. I'm back full time too.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
For those of you who are wondering, yes, I'm giving Royal Court members a little extra time. Just a little more freeway. Look. Okay. All right, let's get into this. Mocha's backstage. What's going on, Mocha?
Hey, Kempire. Happy Pride Month.
Thank you so much.
Amber, I know you're watching. This is your wake-up call, Amber. Get it together. Take care of your daughter. Be a better role model. You're not in the UK. You're in the US. You've lost. Johnny wants all his money. Not half, not some, but all. Go to a spa. Get it together. Come back. Be a better person. Treat everybody better. Knock it off. And like I said, be a better person. Okay. Get out there, make your coins for your daughter, and keep it moving. Don't come back to court again, because it's going to be more money you'll be putting out. With that, Kempire, love ya. Bye.
Thank you, Mocha. Bye. All right. We still have some time on the clock. Let me stop the clock. Let me rewind the clock back. Now, guys, first of all, let me say thank you, Doris, for the super sticker. We appreciate you supporting the channel. Thank you to everyone that supports the channel any way that you can. We have over 1,300 people watching. Let's get to 600 likes, and I'm going to drop the call-in link for all of you to be able to have a chance to call in and weigh in for our town hall of pop culture on the verdict of Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. If you are been under a rock, Johnny Depp did win in the case. There was a portion of Amber Heard's case that she did win $2 million. However, she now owes Johnny Depp $8.3 million. So, okay. In my opinion, is backstage. I'm going to bring her up. What's going on, in my opinion?
Hey, Kempire, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm blessed by the best.
All right.
Let me tell you something. First of all, Amber Heard didn't do herself any justice. She got up on that stand, and multiple times she was caught in her lies. And so, off that alone, like, if I was a juror on that case, I wouldn't have believed her neither. Like, she's saying it's setting other women back. But you have to realize, when you go to court and you make the choice to get up on a stand and say, yeah, I want to testify, then you have to be very honest in your answers. Because if you don't, people see it. Mm. And she just wasn't. And I don't think it's going to set anybody back. I believe that if you've really been abused, if you know what I'm saying, it's not hard to prove. Everybody that she brought with her, they had no hospital records, none of that. Like, it should be documented somewhere.
Okay. All right.
Love you, Kempire. Have a great day.
Thank you for calling. Right. Wait, I forgot to hit my thing. Okay. Guys, I have dropped the call-in link so you guys can call in. I will drop it again because I didn't pin it, and I'm not pinning it today just because we have quite a few people here. This is our Town Hall of Pop Culture. I'm going to bring up Nia because I know Nia has something to say. What's going on, Nia?
Hey, I haven't been on here in such a long time.
I know. Nia, do you have headphones on?
Yes, I do.
Can you take them out because it makes it a little bit tough to hear you?
One moment.
Okay.
How about now?
So much better.
Okay. Oh, so I'm just gonna make this very quick because I am making soup. So I've been watching it too, as well as everybody else, and I'm a aspiring law student, so I've been watching it and stuff like that. I don't want to say that this is going to set back any type of woman. I think that when it comes to this day and age, especially with the Me Too movement, we made it known that we're not going to accept the same things that we had before, and that was known. But also, there was a lot of lies, there was a lot of contradictions, and I was also watching a FBI body language person on YouTube, and he was talking about it. He was watching it, and he indicated that most of the stuff she says was a lie, and how she moved and how she did stuff like that. So I was watching that. I'm happy for Johnny because there are men that get abused too, and it's overshadowed because they are men. But I'm happy that he won. I was kind of rooting for him from the beginning. But yeah, that's all I have to say.
Wait, Nia, do you remember the YouTuber's name that did the body language stuff?
I cannot tell you off the top of my head. Okay. Like, I liked his body, but he used to work for the FBI, and he now has a YouTube channel, and he goes over all of that stuff. So yeah.
Oh, I want to watch that. Okay. Thank you, Nia, for calling in.
No problem. You have a nice day.
You too. Shout out to all the aspiring law students. For those of you that don't know, I worked for a corporate law firm for 15 years. I've met worked with thousands of attorneys. I know the process of becoming an attorney. I also understand why some people quit being attorneys. So for those that are in law school right now, shout out to you guys, because I know it's not easy. All right. Okay. Let me just say thank you. We got a couple of super chats. Puerto Rican mom. Sorry. Oh, you got the elephant. Look at the elephant, y'all. Okay. She says, Amber lied so much and it was obvious. She needs to get herself together. All right. Rojas, thank you so much for the super chat. Rose says, Turd can work in movies for Randall. Thank you so much for the super chats, y'all. Okay. All right. We have a long line backstage, but let me bring up Nora's Backstage. What's going on, Norma?
I'm back. I'm going to clarify what she wrote. Turd is the nickname for Amber because of the feces on Johnny Depp's bed. Okay. She met him on the Rum Diary right at a time when Johnny Depp was at his lowest. He was breaking up with Vanessa, and his friend Hunter S. Thompson, who wrote the Rum Diary, had just died. So she kind of capitalized on his weakness. Where she went sideways for me, because I try to be fair, is when she first testified, she said that the op-ed was nothing to do with Johnny. It's all in Johnny's head because of his narcissism. And then when she went back again, the last day of trial, Johnny's attorney said, oh, so you think everybody who came for him was lying for him? And she goes, yeah, people lie for him because of his power. That's why I wrote the op-ed. So she claimed that she wrote it because of him, and she contradicted herself. My brother was a victim of DV by his wife. He lost everything, his home, his child, and so I'm happy for Johnny.
Wow. Thank you, Norma,
for calling in. I rest my case. Goodbye.
Bye. Wow. Guys, replay crew, I know you weren't able to be here, but we appreciate and want to hear what you have to say as well in the comment section. Let us know your thoughts on this verdict. Do you agree? Have you been following this case since the beginning? What's your reaction? And look, even if you are Team Amber, here on the channel, we welcome everyone's opinions as long as everyone is being respectful. So no bullying in the comment section, because here we do not moderate adults. Just saying. All right. Rakita's Closet's backstage. I'm going to bring Rakita up. What's going on, Rakita?
Hey, Kemp. So that was one of the few things I didn't support about the Me Too movement, because, you know, the whole Believe Women slogan. Okay. Because as a woman, I know there are some men that can be very creepy and very inappropriate. But also, as a woman, I know there are women who lie. And there are women who will take that unwavering support of women and will weaponize it, which Amber has done. So I'm just glad that a light have been shown that you can't believe all women. That should not be a thing. And I'm also glad that Johnny was able to pretty much get his life back and his peace of mind and his name. All right, that's it.
All right, Rakita. Thank you for calling in. Oops, sorry. All right, let me just say thank you. We got a couple of super chats. Sonia, thank you so much for the super chat. Sonia says the behavior panel on YouTube. Okay, Sonia sends another super chat. Sonia says the body language guy also works with the behavior panel. They do CIA and FBI, etc. Oh, I'm gonna have to check them out. I'm definitely gonna check them out. You know, we like to pretend like we're body language experts here. Not quite. I really want to pay attention to the people that really have studied this and see if we're any good. Just saying. All right. Thank you so much, Sarah, for the super chat. We appreciate you. Sarah says, love you, Kempire. The only thing I'm worried about is I have a friend being definitely physically abused, and she is also an asshole. Oh my gosh. But she's still being hit. Yeah. And guys, I want to preface this super chat by saying everyone has a right to their opinions. However, there are women out there that are being abused. There are also men out there being abused, but there are far more women being abused. And I don't want this situation, this particular situation, to overshadow the real issues that are out there. And if Amber, well, in the court of law, they proved it. She set those women back. But this is, y'all not here for my opinion. Y'all not here for my opinion. Just saying. All right. Thank you so much for the super chat, Sarah. Clara, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Clara?
Hey, Kempire.
How are you?
Even with me having a inner ear infection and severe pain, this Johnny Depp verdict was pleasurable for me to hear because my dad, one of his best friends, was life was taken by his partner, and people didn't want to believe that he was suffering for years for domestic violence. It was too late. So that's why the other caller who said that, the believe all women part of the Me Too, you can't buy into because it can be weaponized. Amber Heard said a lot of things on contradictory things on stand, and my line sister, who is a body language expert, we went over this case together, and she was like, she's a complete liar. And then she's like, it's so obvious because she goes back and like when she's being like redirected or cross-examined, she's like really messing up over herself. But I'm happy Johnny Depp was able to get his good name back. And for him, it was about his kids and his career. So definitely. I just hope she gets some help because it's important because she has a child too.
Yeah. Clara, thank you so much for calling in. And I hope you feel better. All right. Oh wait, I was gonna say something. I lost it. Elephant brain. Look, what was I gonna say? I can't remember now. Oh, damn it. I'll remember. Oh, wait. First of all, Mickey says, facts, Kempire, we still need to pay attention to all victims. Yeah, I don't want the celebrity case to hamper real victims. That's the thing I don't want to happen. All right, I'm gonna bring up our next guest, Phoenix. What's going on, Phoenix?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm finally on. I've been watching your videos for a minute. I love it. I love the Black representation. I love all your Bravo recaps. I just die. I'm not even paying attention in school. I just listen to it.
You need to pay attention in school though. What are you going to school for?
I'm getting my PhD. And we don't got to talk about this. I only got 30 seconds. Oh. I'll call in next time. But I'm also from New York City, so love you. But yeah, with Amber Heard, I think people need to realize that it's not just a matter of whether abuse happened or not. It's a defamation lawsuit. So there was one point where even her expert witness came on and said that the thing that hurt her the most was that her publishing of that article was called a hoax. Therefore, her own expert basically admitted that she published the article. Amber Heard and Emily D. Baker talked about this, but Amber Heard's whole thing was, I never mentioned his name. I never, it really wasn't about him. But then you spent the whole trial talking about his abuse. Emily D. Baker actually suggested it might have been better to not even talk about that and to just talk about the defamation. So she played herself. That's all I got to say.
All right. Thank you so much, Phoenix. All right. Wow. Shout out to Emily D. Baker. Always making it make sense. Just saying. And again, guys, if you haven't watched Emily D. Baker, but I'm sure if you're here talking about the Johnny Depp trial, then you are definitely checking out Emily D. Baker, but definitely check her out. All right. I'm going to bring up Carla. What's going on, Carla?
Hi. Yes, I'm an Emily D. Baker gal myself. I've been watching the entire trial, and I'm so happy you're doing this because it helps men and young men recognize that they can be abused and gaslit. Like they can say it happened to a huge star. It can happen to anybody. And I really think it's shameful that Amber weaponized the Me Too movement for her own selfish and vindictive means to destroy the man that she said she loved and protected. And it just makes me upset that Amber further traumatized people who are victims of domestic violence. But I'm proud that we as people, we as the public, educated ourselves with facts and evidence for the truth and didn't believe the major media streams. And thank you and to other law tubers for bringing this forth and getting us direct to the truth and evidence. Thank you.
Thank you, Carla. Have a great day.
You too.
Carla did that right under a minute. I love it. Okay. We have a long line backstage show. I'm not going to bombard you, but I do want to remind you guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. It is a subscribers only live chat. We will be going live tonight on my TikTok exclusively. Hey, TikTok, we will be on there tonight for our Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Dubai watch party, and then recapping Beverly Hills at 12:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow and 5:30 p.m. Eastern Dubai. So set your reminders, join our Texan community if you haven't already. And because I'm talking, I'm going to take a sip of my coldest water bottle, a proud sponsor of the channel. You can use the discount code KEMP10 for 10% off. They don't just have water bottles. They have things for your pets. They have pillows. They have ice packs. So many really cool things. Head on over to coldest.com and be sure to get your coldest water bottle today and use the discount code KEMP10. All right. Enough of that. All right, Tawanna, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Tawanna?
Hi, Kim.
How are you?
Good. So, I just want to say that I've been watching the trial for 6 weeks, and I'm so happy that Johnny won. Amber was really trying to break him. And she even said to him, there was video recording of her laughing in his face saying, "Go, Johnny, go tell the world. Go tell the world how you, a man, was a victim of domestic violence. Nobody's going to believe you." And for him to win his case is a huge deal. Because she was just so cruel to him. And she filed a lawsuit on his daughter's birthday 6 years ago, the restraining order. And the biggest thing about this is that I knew she was going to lose because nobody came out and said how good of a person she is. Nobody spoke up for her. If all these horrible things were happening to her, why didn't anyone show up for her? People showed up for Johnny. Oh, sorry. Is that my time up?
That's your time up.
Oh, sorry. Bye.
No, Tawanna, you said a lot, and we appreciate you. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
Bye. All right. Glorificus. I'm going to bring you up in just a second, guys. If you're just joining us, this is our town hall of pop culture. We do it when it is necessary. We've done it a few other times before. So be sure to check out some of our past town halls here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. We're live here on YouTube, but we're also live on the Kempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. We're live on TikTok. Hey, we're also live on Twitch and Twitter at the Kempire. Let me bring up I'm just going to say Glory. What's going on, Glory?
Hi, could you hear me? Oh,
Yes.
I'm mad ugly right now. Don't look.
What's going on?
But I just wanted to say about this whole thing that I cannot wait for the documentary to come out of this, because you know there will be one on Hulu, Netflix, one of those places. But there's been a lot of misinformation on this case. I don't think people have sat down to actually think about it. Like the whole thing in the UK, and then they brought it over here. It's a whole different thing. It's not the same thing. I just wanted to say, for people to say that she defamed him, we have been hearing stories about this man being a damn train wreck for years. Now, I don't know if he actually, I think they both should never have been together in the first place, because they don't seem to have been, good for each other. But he's been shown to set drunk, high, having to be fed lines. He's been on his own little train wreck path for a long time. He's had a drug problem for years. But I don't understand, like, the stuff I'm seeing is so aggravating to me. Like, it's just really appalling, the things I've been hearing. The lady who mentioned the poop, that wasn't true. Like, I want people to know that was not true. That was one of the misinformation stuff. And the GOP just retweeted Johnny Depp's picture. That's something, this whole thing here, it's a whole new level. I don't understand it, and I'm waiting for the documentary.
Okay. All right, Gloria.
Sorry.
We appreciate you calling in. No, thank you for calling in. Bye. All right, let me just say thank you. We had a couple of super chats. Data all the way from New Zealand. He says, "Hey, everybody, I have Team Kempire FOMO. Here's a little something for Amber to get some lip chat. Hashtag Team Replay Crew." Thank you, Data. Data's also a day one and also moderator of the channel. Norma, thank you so much for the super chat. Norma says, I can't do just 1 minute. No one knew when verdict would come in, so JD wouldn't either. Okay. Not fair to expect him to be there. Also, verdict came National Narcissist Abuse Awareness Day. Oh, wow. Thank you, Norma. I'm just glad it's over. And talk more about that in a second because I saw we have a long line backstage. All right. Joanna, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Joanna?
Hey cousin, how you doing?
Well, how are you?
At work, tired, fed up, ready to go. But yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. I just wanted to say, me personally, as someone who has been in an abusive relationship and who's had male relatives that have been in abusive relationships that never said anything as far as like going to the police, pressing charges, being really public about it because of the way it looks and how emasculated they felt in the moment and having to relive it. Amber Heard needs to go have several seats. You could look at her and how she was acting, how she was responding, what she was doing on the stand and talking to her lawyer. She is a liar. It was very obvious. It irked me because it does set back victims, period, who actually have experienced domestic abuse. It is sickening, and she's annoying. And
Oh,
that's it. Get back to work.
all right, Joanna. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Right. All right. And let me get to some more callers. All right. Miss Brooks, what is Miss Brooks' name on here? I'm bringing you up. Miss Brooks, not fake court reporter.
Hey, Kempire. I just, all jokes aside, I'm happy Johnny Depp was able to clear his name. I just want to comment on one thing because I know this is a very extensive case that's been going on for a long time. I just wanted to say that someone being an a-hole or not wanting to be with you or around you anymore does not justify you being vindictive or trying to destroy someone's reputation. Yeah. And this is also a reminder of how social media influence has united people in just hate and lies and manipulation. I mean, Amber was able to sway the public's opinions for years. This man lost jobs, and she never really had any facts that she was posting. And I think what is most scary in this case is that she was antagonistic and tried her hardest to provoke a response from Johnny. And I just want everyone to think that next time you read something on social media or you hear something, just extend that person some grace. There is no certain way for a victim to behave. And that could be your reputation or your livelihood that's at stake. My minute is up. Bye, Kempire.
Thank you so much, Miss Brooks. Love that. We have some of the best audience. If you're new to the channel, some of the people that call into, not some, the good majority of the people that call into our channel always have such incredible things to say. Even if we don't agree, it makes me kind of think like, oh, maybe you're right. You never know. If you're new to the channel, we also welcome differing opinions as long as you're respectful. All right. Let me just see. All right, Miss Christina, I'm going to bring you up.
Hi, Kempire. Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time no speak. But congratulations on your 100K and happy Pride.
Thank you.
And comments about this, man. If it wasn't for Emily, like walking, pacing through everything, I didn't get to watch like gavel to gavel for whole entire 6 weeks, but snippets here and there. And my reaction on those evidence part, like my mind was blown, particularly last week when she was like, oh, well, show the metadata. And when the metadata down to the second, I was like, man, I wanted to reserve my opinion about you, but this is something else. So anyway, and like Norma said earlier, it's a bit ironic that today is National Narcissistic Day. So it's a little strange, but yeah, my minute is up. Happy to be
Thank
here.
you so much,
And
Christina.
thank you. Bye.
Bye. All right. I do want to say this. Happy Pride again. As you can see, we are starting to celebrate. The colors are going to just keep busting out. What was I going to say? I forgot what I wanted to say. Oh, it will come to me. It will come to me. It was something in regards to this case, and I can't remember now. Crystal says, not the robe. Yes, the robe. This is our town hall of pop culture. Our town hall of pop culture. All right, let me just get to these callers. Amy J, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Amy?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It was a long, long trial. I enjoyed it. And you put me on to Emily B. Baker because I was watching both Emily and then the lead attorney, which was really good because they had really good commentary. The only thing I will say about this trial is the trial was between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. He has been vindicated in regards to his the verdict. I just don't want to see people going online and creating the abusive environment that he probably lived through with other people or people who experience abuse or even Amber Heard. This is beyond art, like, you know, outside of that, please don't run up on her and start saying all these evil things to her. I've seen people booing her. She still has a child. I just think that, like, we have to get away from mob mentality, and I can see that happening right now. Although I am happy he did get vindicated, I just don't want to see a mob mentality towards people we think are the devil or what we believe to be a devil. So that's all I had to share about this situation.
All right, Amy, thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. Mercy, I'm going to bring you up. We're going to take these last few calls. We have Mercy. We have Victory Begins. I didn't get to read the rest of that. Dr. M. And we got Clara Backstage as well. All right, Mercy, I'm going to bring you up first. What's going on, Mercy?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm so glad I'm back on. So basically, I thought when I heard the case, I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna be unbiased and just listen and not be neutral. And as soon as Amber Heard spoke, I just knew she was lying because she had so much contradiction. And then when I heard keywords like, not even from Johnny, just from like the other, like the doctor literally saying like she cut off his finger, and then she said things like, I wasn't hitting you, I was punching you. And then she said that she donated, but donated is the same thing as pledge. It's just like once you've lied, like I guess you forget things, but once you've lied continuously, then everything it's hard to believe you. And I have a friend who also suffered something like this. Like he's dead now, because his girlfriend at the time accused him of something like this as well, similar to this, and we didn't believe him, and now he's dead. And I feel like, and it hurts sometimes when I think about it, but like just this victory with Johnny just makes me feel a bit of a victory for him. And I know it's a bit weird and a fast stretch, but
no, I get that. I get that. Mercy, thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah, and also this is not to say that we can't believe victims, but I just think that it's definitely put a big eye into like men do get abused as well, and it's also put a big eye into that maybe we should stop like innocent until proven guilty. Definitely, 100%.
Definitely, Mercy. Thank you so much for calling in.
Bye.
Bye. All right, I remember what I wanted to say. Shout out to Dr. Curry. You remember, as I said to you before, I haven't covered this case chapter and verse, but there were a couple of different stories that I did cover. And that was when Dr. Curry, the forensic psychologist, basically said that Amber Heard, she diagnosed her as bipolar, borderline personality disorders. Come on, elephant brain. Borderline personality disorder and histrionic personality disorder. I was like, that alone made me just start looking at this case in a whole different way. I was like, what in the... If you missed that report, be sure to check that out. I've posted links in the description of this video so you can see some of the coverage of what we've done on the Amber Heard case. Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard case. All right. I did see that Angelica says Dr. Curry was in Emily's chat today. Yes, I did see that. Shout out to Dr. Curry. All right, Victory Begins. I'm gonna bring you up. What's going on, Victory? Oh, Victory Begins in the garden. Okay.
As far as her testimony, she just way over exaggerated, and then she went on after being viciously beaten. There's no medical record. She makes money off of her face, and she doesn't go to the doctor to get it checked out, to get her nose reset. And even if you can cover it with makeup, if you're viciously beaten, I mean, everybody has tripped and fall and been limping for a while. You know, you don't recover, you know, and then she goes out and she's photographed. One time that she said she was kicked in the back and left a bruise. And then they have her going on the red carpet with a backless, skimpy dress, no bruising, no swelling. She just over exaggerated her case. That's what lost it for me.
Okay.
And also, I like the TMZ guy. He was my favorite witness.
Oh, that was one of the last, like, was it last week?
Yes.
All right, Victory. We
But
appreciate
thank
you calling
you.
in. All right. We have one more caller, guys. We hit over 800 likes, but we have over 1,400 people here watching. Liking the video is an easy and free way of supporting the channel, so we appreciate you supporting us, but you also support other people that cover reality TV, that cover pop culture, or maybe talking about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. It also helps you out because then in the algorithm, those creators that you never knew about will show up on your browsing page. All right. Again, shout out to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, head on over to TeamKempire.com. Also, a new episode of my podcast. Yes, there's a podcast, but you're getting a different experience. Kempire Radio on all podcast platforms. Head on over to KempireRadio.com for more details. All right. Last but not least, Clara, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on?
Hello, Your Honor. I think Kaya wants to say hi real quick first.
Okay, Kaya.
Kaya.
Hey, Kaya.
So I wasn't going to call in, but I don't think I heard anybody give a shout out to Camille Vasquez, who to me was the star of the whole thing. She was elegant, smart on it. She made a point. She proved that women can support men. And I think in general, she was just really amazing. So I didn't hear anybody shout her out. Dr. Curry, I was going to say that too, but you beat me to it. So shout out to Camille.
And Camille was the attorney on Johnny Depp.
Yeah, Johnny Depp's side, the one that cross-examined Amber and basically called out all her lies. And I thought it was really impressive work.
Yes, yes, yes. All right. Thank you, Kaya.
Say bye.
Bye, Kempire.
So sweet. All
Talk
right,
to you later.
Take care. That was the best way to end our call in. That was the best way. I love the kids. Apparently, the kids love me. Shout out to all the kids that the parents that let me know the kids watch too. All right. Dirty Vegas, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy Pride. Yes, June 1st. And thank you so much for that because that's going to be how I close this out. Thank you for the super chat, Dirty Vegas. Here's the thing, and this is what I said countless times about this Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial, is that it's the toxicity of this trial and this relationship continued way past the end of this relationship. And that to me was the saddest part of this, and probably part of the reason why I didn't want to even delve too much into this case. And I'm glad that it's finally over because I feel as if now they both can move on with their lives. She's not happy with the outcome, but now you can be done with it. You can move forward. Hopefully you can move forward. Most definitely Johnny Depp can move forward in this whole situation as well, clearing his name in public opinion, really. I think even if he lost in this case, I think the whole situation, his image would have been salvaged. But one of the things that we talk about here on the channel is moving forward. I hope that we all can learn something from this case because yes, it's a pop culture news story. Yes, it is a celebrity driven news story. However, it's a lot that we can learn when it comes to our own lives and the toxicity in relationships that you may be in. You might be in an abusive relationship and you're seeing this play out. This probably triggered you. Hopefully this will be your motivation to get out of that relationship so that you can move forward with your life. A lot of times these relationships end up becoming what they become in this whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard situation because people refuse to leave when things are showing you signs. I always say the universe is always giving you a little pebble, a tap on the shoulder until the universe blindsides you upside the head. Like, hello, get out of here. This is not good for either one of you. And I think that's exactly what we see with the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp situation. This relationship wasn't good for either one of them. And the fact that this had been going on for 6 years after the relationship was completely over, I can only imagine that has affected both of their lives in a tremendous, unhealthy way. I hope that they all can move on and move forward. Johnny Depp with his own sobriety, Amber Heard with her own mental health. Right or wrong, it's time for them both to move on. And hopefully after this live, and this is June 1st, the beginning of Pride, a time of love where love wins, all about love, we can move forward and celebrate each other, be tolerant of each other, be open-minded to each other. That's what I'm celebrating today at the end of this trial. And a lot of times in these relationships, I see so many people don't really reflect on the good of what they had and just move on. They reflect on the bad, and they just keep this toxic wheel going on and on and on and on and on. No, move forward. Don't move forward because you think, oh, I'm going to let this person get away with what they did to me. No, when you move forward and you say, you know what, I'm done with you. I'm not thinking about you. I'm going to move forward with my life. You're doing it for yourself. Forgiveness is for yourself. It's not for other people. It's for your own mental and physical health. And also, a lot of you that have been entrenched in this case, I also take this time to unpack. Take this time to do some self-care, because when you watch this type of toxicity, even though it's not your own, it does weigh on you. It does weigh on you. So please, I implore all of you that have been watching this case for weeks and hours, do some self-care. Do some self-care for yourself. Take a bubble bath, get your favorite meal, go for a walk, be out in nature, go for a massage, treat yourself to something. You know what I'm going to treat myself to? If you're not new to the channel, you know what time it is. It's time for dinner. It's time for dinner. Let me just say thank you. We got a couple of super chats. Samara, thank you so much for the super chat. Samara says some audio didn't make it to evidence, but the audio from Australia when the finger incident happened, AH said she was sorry she hurt JD's finger. Okay, Sonia, thank you so much for the super chat. Sonia says, and Mercury in retrograde ends tomorrow. If you don't know, we talk about signs here too. Okay, we talk about astrology here. Hold on, I believe. Oh, no, okay, I got everyone. Thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you to everyone that called in. Calling in is not easy, so I do appreciate you all calling in with your opinions. Comment section, replay crew, we appreciate you. We want to know your thoughts on this case. Let's continue that conversation in the comment section. Thank you to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members. And guys, don't forget to show some love to our moderators. Thank you to our moderators. We appreciate them so much for being here and being a part of the conversation and helping us to have a free and open conversation. Happy Pride. I will see you guys later tonight on my TikTok exclusively for our Beverly Hills and Dubai watch party. And then tomorrow, our recaps at 12:30 p.m. Eastern and then at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. Stay tuned. Turn on your notifications. Join our texting community. Let me put that up here. Join all that stuff, all the good stuff. And let me just take all this off. We're going to get out of here. And this is one of the ways that we get out of here. As I said to you before, so many times in these toxic relationships, people focus on the bad times. Can we end this with a beautiful song and some memories of the good times between Amber and Johnny? Okay. I'm trying. It's Pride. All right. I'm going to get out of this hot damn robe, and I'll see you guys in the next story. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone. Let's get out of here.
Saw you walking by today with the sunset in your eyes. I couldn't find the strength to say what was running through my mind. You couldn't help but notice me staring with that awkward smile from the other side of Thompson Street. I felt love for a little while, 'cause you looked beautiful in the sunset glow. In that sunset glow, you looked more beautiful than anyone I know, than anyone I know. You ended up falling for me, and to this day I don't know how. I think about it constantly. I promise I won't let you down. But when I asked, you told me yes, to be in mine forevermore. All I can offer is my best, through the good and bad, through rich and poor. Oh, you look beautiful with that white dress on, with that white dress on. You look more beautiful than anyone I've known, than anyone I've known. You look beautiful. Oh, you look beautiful. You look beautiful with that white dress on, with that white dress on. You look more beautiful than anyone I know. You look beautiful, so beautiful.